Hey guys, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today's the day we're going to get the septic tank put in for our horse barn. If you've been following our other videos, you'll know that we're building a horse barn here on the farm, and that includes putting a bathroom in the horse barn. So in previous videos, I've put the plumbing in. Today, with that plumbing in and inspected, they're ready to put the septic tank in. So you see the guys behind me pulling the machine off of the trailer, and we're going to put a septic tank in. I've taken this part of the fence down on the chicken coop here. That way we can run the drain lines back through the chicken coop, and they will be out of the way of any traffic that's going to come through this section here. It's going to go around behind the barn. If you remember from one of our previous videos, here is the line that's going to come out to the septic tank. There's all of my stub ups for the different sinks and toilet, and then he's going to put the tank right in this area here. We're going to go out there with the drain lines. Let's take a minute and talk about the soil. I contacted my county health department, who issues our septic tank permits, and they came out and did a soil survey of my property. And part of that survey included doing some test boreholes and doing a perk test. And what a perk test is basically the rate in which water is absorbed by the ground. So here is a snapshot of the soil survey that they provided to me. And you see on the soil series side, they segregated my property into several different soil categories, and the amount of slope, the depth to bedrock, the depth to the water table, what they're calling a recommended trench depth, the absorption rate, and some other things there. And then they also provided me a little site map. So let's take a look at what they're calling Cecil, which is the second soil series on this page. And it's really the only one they've done a trench depth recommendation and an absorption rate on. And that's up top here, and it's at the top of our property. And I will superimpose this onto our property map so you can kind of get an idea of where the barn is and where we're putting the septic tank. But check with your county to make sure that you get the proper permitting and that they come out and do the proper soil testing, so that you know that when you put your septic tank in, that the leach field will function properly. Here is a aerial shot of our property, and then I'm just going to superimpose this soil survey over the top of it. Now, it doesn't match 100% because I'm not sure that the soil survey is drawn to scale, and then the aerial photography that was done I just grabbed from Google Maps, so I don't know the height and the angle, but it still will give you a good idea of how the soil map overlays onto the actual property. And if you look up into this little corner section here, you can see the top of the barn, and then you can see in that corner is where we're putting the septic tank, and that's where the chicken coop, edge of the chicken coop kind of is also. Alrighty, enough of the chit chat. Let's get back to the tank installation. right, so here we are extending what I did a little bit. I stopped right here. They're extending us out past this the edge of the lean-to here. We're going to put a clean out here, and then we'll go right out there to the septic tank. Charlie's out here helping. You helping Daddy out, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. See all the action going on? Oh, it's second. Yeah. Okay. Here they've got the upright on the clean out plug. They transitioned from a 3-inch line that I had coming out. Well, we can't really see it, but I had put a 3-inch line to here, and now they've transitioned to a 4-inch going out to the tank, which is nice because it's much bigger. Got a little bit more to go. He's checking the depth with his stick there, and the laser is right here on the ground, so that's what he's going by. Sound like we're getting into a little bit of rock. Got a little side project here. We got to take this limb down that's hanging over here because he's going to put the drain lines back into this chicken coop area. All right, he has got the hole finished here. So now we're going to start on the drain line, and we're going to keep those inside the chicken coop area. That way nobody will be driving over them with anything, because we will be driving down beside the chicken coop here and all the way around to go between the barn and the corner of this fence here. That's why we wanted to keep the tank kind of tucked over that way and keep the drain lines out here. Now he's got these clamshell looking things out here. I guess they go in the drain lines, or the leach field, whatever they want to call it. All right, they're coming along here. They're putting these chamber pieces in. So they're digging the hole there, and they're putting these chambers in. And they got to make sure all this stuff is level down through there as they put them in. He's just like snapping them together. And now he's putting an end cap on there. They just got those little tabs on the end of them here that just snap. There you go. Line one done. Now they've got one more run to do, because I think we got to have 100 foot total. I believe this is 50 feet. So these are 50 feet here. And those just snap together. I was kind of saying that before, but I didn't have my mic out. But those little pegs, they just snap together, and I think he's got to leave this uncovered until they inspect it, but I'm not sure. There you go, that's the first run in. All right, they're bringing the tank in now. All right, well, there you go. Tank is in. He's heading out. They have this down, not the first time. They've got it. Well-oiled machine here. That is a 1,000 gallon tank. I think it actually says here on the end, B&B 1,000. All right, it's coming along. I think he has to leave this uncovered until the inspection is done, but we'll see. Looks like we got one root out, but other than that, we've done pretty good with our roots. We had to take that tree limb down there, which is good because I had planned on kind of taking that down already. And then what I'm going to do too is, while I have this down, is I'm going to redo this fence around the chicken coop. You know, we've got 4 plank everywhere else, as you can see, down through here, back there on the back side. And this little fence we had put in for the chicken coop we had done before we did all the 4 planks. So I'm going to redo this and make that a 4 plank also. Well, I guess he can cover it back up before the inspection is done. I just didn't know what they had to do, what the inspector has to look at. I guess they work with these guys enough. They know if they're doing the job, they're doing it right. Putting this next piece in piece, and those are going to tie together. Again, those just click together. They got that little nipple there. Hooks them together. There you go. And on down the line. Okay, he's got a 4-inch piece of line here that he's going to cut. 4-inch, schedule 40. But take that, cut a piece to connect these 2 chambers together so the water can go from one to the next. And as always, we have an audience. They want to see what's going on too.
There, on each side. Good job, Jason.
All right, so those two are connected together. So the water will flow between the two. The inspector just left. Everything is signed off on. So he's going to start covering everything back up now. But here's what we've got. We've got the line coming out to the tank. It's a 1,000-gallon tank. And then on the back side, the line comes out to our drain fill area. We've got two trenches here. That one's already covered up, and then we got this one, and that should give us all the leach field that we need. So he's going to start covering everything back up. Probably going to have some dirt left over, which is good. I can use the dirt anywhere. So there we go. Well, there you have it. One more step in the building of our horse barn. You see here they've got the clean out plug stubbed up for me. And behind me, the tank is right there. It's out of the way so that when we drive through or by the chicken coop in between the barn, we won't be driving on it. And then they were able to put the drain lines in the actual chicken coop area, which is nice. That way we won't be driving on those at all. So it's about noon. They arrived around 7:30, I think. So half a day to get the tank in. And we're one more step closer to getting our slab poured here. And once we get that done, we'll be ready to go up with the walls. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that. It really helps out a lot. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And like I said, subscribe so that you can follow along with the rest of the videos that are going to be part of this barn build series. And as always, thanks again for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead. We'll see you next time.